Imagination. So I see imagination is a huge power. People will tell you, be practical, be those. Yes, of course you be practical, but at the same time, be a dreamer. Dream is the key of the human beings. If you imagine, you set your direction in that direction. If you imagine, it will happen. If you don't imagine, it will never happen. That's the power of imagination. We do it all the time. We watch science fiction. Science fiction, in the beginning, science fiction was people are dreaming about going to the moon. That was a big dream of human being. It's always there. Can we get there? People laughed at them. How can you get to the moon? Crazy guy. But the guy was the right one. He was imagining. They tried to reach to the moon in many ways. Really, practically. Failed every time, but never gave up. On that basis, we made science fiction movies, science fiction articles, science fiction books. All fictions. Still, we have not gone to the moon. Just because we imagine, just because we created fiction, we made it happen. Today, we want to go far away from moon. Moon is just a next door neighbor. This is driving us. What is there? What do we do? Are there gold and diamonds waiting there? Nothing. Maybe just empty, barren land or whatever there is. But imagination is, why should it be there unless we get there? Since it's there, we should be there. So imagination. So I'm encouraging you to imagine. Imagination is the core of human being. So don't ignore that. Collectively, individually imagine. Imagine about the societies, imagine about today, imagine about tomorrow, imagine about the neighbors, imagine about whatever you want to imagine. Always remember, if you don't imagine, it will not happen. So that's the power. You can, in imagination, you can do anything you want. There's no limit. So if it doesn't cost you anything, if there's no limit to it, why should you be stingy about imagination? Make your mind go as far as you want. Just because you let your imagination go beyond boundaries doesn't mean that it's useless imagination. No imagination is useless. Imagine the most outlandish imagination that you can have, so that you can make it your direction, moving in that, follow that path to make it happen. What is our imagination about the world today? Do you have a course on that? Does anybody have a course on that? What is our imagination? So sometimes I get so taken up by this idea of imagination. We hold competitions of imagination, particularly among young people, the campuses. Imagine the world that you want to create. And that imagination would be so many words or so many pages. You put it down as a competition. Wilder the imagination, better mark you get. And someone out of the thousands participants, someone will get the first prize. Why? Because her or his imagination is so wild and so fancy, so attractive, which chose that competitor the first prize. Encouraging imagination. That imagination, now you exercise, you try your imagination yourself. Just imagine. Write fictions. Only thing I remind, the science fiction is a very known procedure. You do that, you can write your own science fiction. I'm encouraging writing social fiction. Science fiction is known. You do what we do. Science comes, you develop something and get something done by that. But nobody has social fiction. Social fiction is what kind of world as human being we would like to have together. What will be the interaction with each other? What is it collectively we want for us? What kind of business world, what kind of economic world, what kind of political world? Everything is imagination. You don't have to look at what they do every day. You look what you are thinking in an imaginary world. Because if you imagine, that social system will emerge. Because everybody say, hey, this is a good idea. Let's do it. Let's try it. So I'm emphasizing social fiction. What was the imagination that I was trying to let people know? That's what you've shown the book here, World of Three Zeros. That's an imagination, the fiction. But if it touches you, oh, that makes sense to me. It will happen. So don't ignore it if you don't like it. It's okay. If you don't like that world of 3 zeros, you make a world of 100 zeros, your world of no zeros, whatever you want. But imagine it. Don't just say, this is rubbish. Okay, it's rubbish. But create your imagination, what kind of world you want. The reason I wrote about 3 zeros, very simple. First part of it is about the civilization that we have on this world today, that we are part of the civilization. As young people, we'll be rebelling against that civilization. That's a natural thing for young people to do. Reject and rebuild. Or start from completely different context. But if you don't do that, you fail in your generational responsibility. You may be best student in the class, you may be very perfect in your professions, but as a generation, you have not delivered where we want to go as a human race. That's our responsibility. We have to find it. So I came to the conclusion in my first part of the story, the civilization that we are going through is a self-destructive civilization. We cannot protect ourselves from that civilization. This civilization will kill us completely. We know that, but we ignore it. Okay, today is fine. They are talking about something which probably will never happen. Just ignore, make us comfortable. They say the environment is going into the direction that will destroy this whole planet. And in the process, we'll be destroyed. Because we created a civilization based on waste creation, if I can make it a simple statement. Every day we are creating waste. And every behavior that we promote is a waste-creating behavior. So to put it simply, we say, if not anything else happening, will be put under the grave of waste that we created. We will be buried under the waste. So much waste we are creating. Because economy and a system, social system, promotes you to always accumulate. The main point in the economy is buy, buy, buy. You continue to buy. They're always encouraging you to buy. They never ask, what did you do with the one that you bought yesterday? They're pushing you. They're bombarding you. Buy, buy, buy. They create occasions so that you don't forget to buy more. We turn occasions as a kind of buying is free. Let it be Christmas, birthday, Eid holiday, or whatever. They jump in, buy. This is the occasion to buy. They invent Father Days, Mother Days, Uncle Days, Auntie Days. Make you buy. Don't ask what you do with it. When you buy, you say, no, buy a pair. It's cheaper. See? Forcing you to buy more. Or buy on those days, we have a big discount. Always forcing you to buy. What you do after that, that's not their responsibility. The more we buy, the closer we get to the ultimate day.